Yo guys, welcome back to Team Assassination. How's Betty doing today? And recently I got a lot of questions regarding Fanny's upcoming buff and nerf. Even though the patch is coming out tomorrow, I do want to quickly make this video about Fanny changes. Apparently there's a typo in the advanced server. So a lot of YouTubers makes video regarding, and y'all, I'm pretty sure y'all read the patch notes and you think Fanny got a huge nerf. In my last video I talked about that it's a typo, right? But not too many people actually read it or watched the full video, so we decided to make a specific video just about Fanny. Now, Fanny did not receive a huge nerf, okay? Fanny received a huge change. Her playstyle now is completely different than before. Basically what happened was they realized that they have data showing most of the Fanny, or at least use split push as their strategy, where they don't actually participate a lot in a team fight, and because that caused some problems for a lot of players, or especially like lower elo players, and because they don't know how to deal with split push, right? They have no idea, and they think Fanny is extremely OP, and they want to address that. They want to make sure that lower elo players have a chance, or at least know what they're doing. So here I actually make a little mistake here. I'm playing Fanny obviously, but I gotta get away successfully and dodge Lolita's hammer. But back to what we're saying. So I just want to quickly go over the changes, right? I confirmed that with the developer, and basically they want to address Fanny's split push, so they nerfed Fanny's natural energy regeneration from 5 to 3. That's a 40% decrease. And that's a whole lot. If you just think about that, that's a whole lot of energy decrease. But at the same time, they give Fanny the second part of the sentence where it says when you kill someone, the energy recovery from 10 points per layer drop to 3. That's a complete typo. What it's supposed to say is now every time you do damage, I asked them, it also includes auto attack damage. Now this is not clear in a sense where, let's say if you take a blade armor and you reflect damage, or if you take curse helmet and you do AoE damage, how does that help? But we're all looking forward to find that out. The whole point is if you deal damage to enemy champion that affected by a pre-mark, including auto attack, your first ability, your ultimate, I don't know if it includes retribution, but all the damage source that you will possibly do, it will actually give you energy back, and it will give you 3 points energy back per layer. Now think about that for a second. That's a lot of energy back, okay? 3 points per layer. That's 6 points per 2 layers, and it's really easy for Fanny to inflict 2 layers of prey mark onto people, and we kind of all know that. I mean, if you play Fanny a little bit, you realize that it's quite simple for Fanny to get 2 layers on, especially when they're next to a corner of a wall. But now you don't have to kill them to gain energy back. You will actually just get energy back for auto attacking them and do more tornadoes. So think about it. In a team fight setting, let's say for 2 people next to a wall, and you did 2 layers on each enemy. That's 12 points back per future tornado that you do on them. If you ult on one person, you get another 6 points of energy back. If you have 2 layers on them, and it just constantly gets your energy back. Now, with that being said, basically their thinking process increased Fanny's pros in a team fight setting to improve Fanny's attendance in a team fight and reduce her split pushing, like I said. Now, this is actually extremely strong because Fanny in the previous season, even though I joined in the early, late season 2, when season 2 ended, that's when I joined the Mobile Legends. And so I didn't know about Fanny in season 1, but I heard she extremely OP back then, was Infinite Tornado. Even then, when energy was able to recover 50% with the blue buff, she was a super OP. But now she's even more OP, with this change, because she can do Infinite Tornadoes again. It's not gonna be a problem for her to use tornadoes again, because if you just inflict 2 layers of prey mark onto people, you can auto attack and get energy back. You can use tornadoes almost indefinitely if they're a small group of people, okay? Almost indefinitely. It's really strong, and I'm looking forward to this change, because a lot of Fanny players that likes team fight, that likes to play Fanny a lot more aggressively, has been praying for this, to be honest, because Fanny ran out of energy a lot of times in a team fight if you're not able to successfully kill someone. But now this change has brought light to Fanny in a team fight setting, where she can now just go into a team fight and inflict some pretty mark and just keep on hitting those tornadoes, because it will constantly get energy back. Constantly get energy back. So it's infinite energy in the team fight setting, you know. So I'm looking forward to those changes and how this is gonna affect Fanny's playstyle. A 5-3 is a huge nerf, but Fanny's split push is still gonna be extremely good. Okay, again, you don't have to use a lot of cables to split push. You just don't waste your energy that much. Just auto attack a little bit more, you know, and you still have extremely amount of a good amount of split push, just because you can get away and getting a team fight. If the people chase you, you can just fly away. You don't really have to, you know, stick around and keep on fighting them. And obviously here, I'm just using tornadoes to see how much damage I can do. Unfortunately, Lolita's shield is able to block some damage for carry, so I'm not able to get her low enough to use my ultimate to execute the kill. So afterwards, realizing I wasn't able to do much, I quickly come top, but I have my eyes on the mid lane. As you can see, I constantly look back to mid lane, see what happens, because if I can jump in there, I would, right? And afterwards, I decided to walk slowly towards the jungle. And you'll see me doing this quite a bit, to play a little sneaky and split push, and that's basically what they're addressing. They're saying Fanny's split push is way too strong. Yes, absolutely, and we all know how annoying Fanny's split push, like a good split pusher with Fanny, can be. So this is definitely interesting changes. And guys, without further ado, enjoy this Glorious Legend ranked gameplay that we did with Fanny. And so far, we were able to get 2 kills. This game is actually pretty interesting. To get more and more interesting as we go. So enjoy the gameplay, and let me know in the comment section of what do you think about this Fanny's change. I personally think it's a buff, to be honest. Infinite tornado in a team fight is something that should not be allowed, but it's something that, you know, what Fanny is good for. You know, that's why you have to counter her, get crowd control, make sure that she doesn't pull that off, right? Because if you waste the crowd control before Fanny show up, the Infinite Tornado will just, like, you know, make sure to doom you, right? Make sure to doom you. And here, oh my god, another engagement on a team fight here. I fly in, but instantly everybody showed up, and I decided to wait on the side to wait for energy to come back a little bit and jump in again. Here I spotted carry in the back, and I flew in. Did some tornado onto carry, but not able to do enough damage to get carry low. But I take too much damage in that process, so I quickly flew away. Instead of flying home, I could have flew away and go to top lane, push top lane. And afterwards, I again mouse over mid lane to see what's going on. I noticed all of them are full HP and I'm half HP. They have a Eudora, so going in would be kind of like a stupid idea. It's gonna be plainly suicide, right? So I decided not to do that and quickly come top lane. And then instead of hitting the cannon minion, what most people would do, you want to focus on the tower. You can see I'm hitting the tower lock mode button on the right side, and afterwards I kill the cannon minion, right? And then again, I still stay here because I still see a lot of people on the mid lane and bottom lane, so I want to see what they're doing. But here I actually decide to farm a little bit because I don't see their enemy Eudora. So which turned out that Eudora is top lane. So yeah guys, once again, definitely hit a like and subscribe, join Team Assassination, and let me know what do you guys think about this interesting buff. And with that, love you guys, and Assassin Day, peace out. Next item is going to be this guy.
War is not a game.
Get some gold here. Extend our farm a little bit.
Launch attack. Affirmative.
Yeah. Fatty didn't even get assist for that. Fatty didn't even get assist for that. That's kind of sad. Alright, I'm in position.
Affirmative. An ally has been slain. Victory.
Oh god.
Double kill. An enemy has been slain. Triple kill.
Oh god. Oh god, they like standing a corner for me, which is really good. Whee! Get this guy, get this guy, get this guy, get this guy. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, let's go! Da 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 da. Yeah, Fanny, I don't know.
War is not a game.
Oh. Ah, I got stunned! I got stunned! I'm not able to move! Run!
Sir, an enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Ah!
An enemy has been slain.
Yes!
Not a game. Double kill.
Elephant, elephant, why is your nose so long? Elephant, elephant. Oh, Dave doesn't die. That's a lesson.
Team destroy the turret.
Oh.
Killing spree.
I'm back.
An ally has been slain.
GG. How do you survive with 1 HP?